I don't think I have ever seen an app do a nosedive quite like Grubhub has. This used to be an app where I could make $1,200 to $1,500 a week, every week, consistently. Matter of fact, here are a couple of screenshots I took back in their glory days. Offers like those used to be common in my market, but now they're really a thing of the past. In June of 2020, Just Eat Takeaway announced that they would be buying Grubhub and systematically destroying it. Well, they didn't announce the second part, but it's what they did. Under Just Eat, I saw my market's minimum pay on Grubhub go from $9 to $2. We saw drivers get deactivated for having low acceptance rates. And now, you might not be able to drive when you choose to. You heard that right. Soon you won't be able to toggle available anymore on Grubhub. Does that remind you of any other apps? Before we continue, I want to give a shout out to James Wilson. He was kind enough to send this my way, and he's the one who sent the screenshot we're going to be looking at in a moment. But before we do that, I want to get your opinion on something. Do you think that scheduling requirements on gig apps would actually hold up in court? Do you think that scheduling on these apps is even legal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would bet my left nut that if scheduling were challenged in court, it would be abolished completely. Why do you think DoorDash hasn't tried to sue Seattle over their no scheduling laws? They know they'd lose, but I'm no lawyer, and that's just my 2 cents. All right, let's take a look at this screenshot together. Your time is valuable. When you toggle on, you're ready to rack up those earnings. So, to help delivery partners get more potential offers and tips, we're limiting the number of drivers available for delivery at the same time. Starting Monday, March 11th, Grubhub will begin making adjustments to ensure that the number of delivery partners on the road better aligns with the number of available delivery offers. Delivery partners who complete the most deliveries and maintain the highest stats will maximize their ability to deliver with Grubhub and potential for more offers for more earnings, priority in scheduling blocks, protecting your spot, less time waiting for offers, more time spending on active deliveries. I guess the first thing I want to point out is how poorly worded this is, and this isn't the first time we've seen something like that from Grubhub. In fact, I remember when they started deactivating drivers for low acceptance rates and I started seeing the screenshots floating around the internet. My initial assumption was that those screenshots were fake because of how poorly they were worded. But I was wrong. They were real. Grubhub's parent company either doesn't seem to understand or care how independent contractor laws work in this country. For those of you who are unaware, Grubhub's parent company, Just Eat Takeaway, is based out of the Netherlands. Alright, I've rambled enough. Let's get down to the changes. Based on this email, I'm unclear if they're going to require drivers to start scheduling or if they're going to do something DoorDash-esque and start turning the map red. This email is quite non-committal in the sense that they give the intent, but not how they plan on implementing it. Not to mention, they word this in a way that makes it sound like they're trying to combat oversaturation, but then they go on to say that the drivers who accept the most orders will get the hours. Grubhub wants idiots, not drivers. They want the people who aren't going to use their brains before pressing the accept button, no matter how detrimental it is to their wallets and their cars. On Grubhub, we drivers do not get paid well. We don't get paid time off, we don't get any kind of benefits, and now we're losing the one thing that app had going for it, the ability to toggle available whenever. So what the fuck are we on the platform for? What is the motivation to keep driving for them? I want to briefly highlight the part about the drivers with the best stats are the ones who are going to be able to go online. Translation: high acceptance rate. The drivers who take out the trash. Now, I can't speak for your market. You know what? Actually, I probably can speak for your market in this case. Grubhub is the app that sends drivers 10, 20, 30 miles for $1 a mile at best, and I really want to emphasize, at best. In fact, the other day I saw a screenshot of an order that was going 48 miles paying $18, but sure, accept all of the trash that they send you, so you have the privilege of taking more trash. This move is particularly concerning to me because DoorDash is already getting away with this. Now we're seeing Grubhub implement it. Is it possible that in the not-so-distant future, we could see Uber Eats following suit too? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Never once have I encouraged somebody to stop driving for a specific app. My philosophy is, the more apps you're running, the better chance you have of seeing higher paying orders. You never know where that order is going to come from. With all that said, I think it's time to update my position, at least when it comes to Grubhub. They have fallen so far that I might take 2 orders a month on the platform. Some of you talk about Uber Eats sending you trash 90% of the time. That's Grubhub in my market. Grubhub just doesn't have the order volume to ever turn a map red, at least not in my market. So, unless you want to be a premier driver and accept trash all the time, I don't see drivers ever getting any hours. I'll tell you what I'm not about to do though. I'm not going to start accepting bullshit orders to become a premier driver just so I can see more bullshit orders whenever I want to drive. If this hits my market, I personally will be uninstalling the app and watching this dumpster fire with my metaphorical popcorn from a distance. The chances of me being able to get hours, let alone a good offer, are slim to none. What do you think of all of this? Share your thoughts in the comment section. The topic for this video was submitted to me by James, one of my awesome subscribers. If you see something interesting in your market and you want me to do a video on it, feel free to get in touch with me. You can reach me on Instagram, by email, or through my Discord server. The links are in the description. Thank you again to James for putting me onto this. Well guys, that's going to wrap up the video. If you haven't done so yet, please do consider pressing the like button and subscribing to my channel. My name is Zach. Take care.